Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Hordes of the Underdark! Last episode, we actually found and spoke with, of all people, Arabeth de Tilmarand, the paladin from the first game, who fell. And, she's able to join our party, though I'm not taking her with us at the moment. That said, we also went and found this guy, who is actually able to, who actually runs a shop. Helped him out a little, so we have the shop. Still kind of rude. And we got and I actually went, spent some money, and got this incredible shield. Much better than the mirror shield we had. Better spell resistance, more armor bonus, and look at all of these other bonuses and resistances. This is incredible. I love it. Anyway, now the time has come. We're going to move on. Oh, jeez. Still cold. But I'm actually resistant to cold, so it doesn't bother me. Let's head this way and take a look in the Hellbreath Tavern here. Oh. We can take more Velox Nettles. Or not. Okay, let's take a look in the tavern.
Yes.
What do you want?
Worry lines crease this shrewish woman's mottled ash-gray face. You can tell that there are countless other places she would rather be than here. Been here long? The Githzerai gives you a sullen glare before turning away in boredom. Why so glum, chum? Why so perky, Berkey? You're stuck here just as much as we are, coming in from the awful cold, drinking our life savings away on mulled ale, suffering the jibes of that tiefling Swift. Tiefling? The hells have a jester, so it seems. Swift hooked up with us along the way and has made a nuisance of himself ever since. He had a tiff with a sensei recently, and now he's here drowning his sorrows. Sensei? Who's that? Sensei Darvana. She's the one who got us into this mess. You can find her out in the temple with her precious sleeping man in the northwest quarter of town. Big ornate place, you can't miss it. What mess did the sensei get you into? Being trapped in the 8th hell with no hope for return isn't enough of a mess for you, is that it? Who's the sleeping man? Look, if you're that curious, go ask the sensei. I'm sure she'll tell you all about him. What mess did the sensei get you into? Oh, why did you come here? Sensei Darvana came to our monastery preaching about the teachings of the sleeping man. It all sounded so wonderful. We sold all our belongings to finance our pilgrimage here to Cania so we could see him. The gods curse the foolish. Only now the gates have been closed and we're trapped here and the sensei won't even let us see the stupid sleeping man that we came here to see. Truth be told, I don't even think he exists. I need to return home to the world of Toril. From the material plane, are you? Well, you can forget it. There's no going home. The gates are closed for you and me both. We stay here until we freeze or die of boredom. Do you know the Reaper's true name? If I knew the Reaper's true name, would I be sitting in a smoky tavern in the depths of Bartor, frittering away my life savings on foul-smelling mulled ale? Alright, goodbye. Alright. Alright. It's just a quarry worker. Worried spirit, quarry workers.
Ooh! Another jester! This should be fun!
Possibly.
Hail, traveler.
An elderly man with a lopsided grin casually shuffles cards at a side table, occasionally earning the scowls of some of the more dour-faced patrons. 2 horns protrude from his forehead, one slightly chipped. What's with the horns?
They show up every time I visit the Hells, it seems. They'll fall right off in a couple of weeks after I leave. It must be I have some fiendish blood in me. That'd explain me mother's side of the family, at any rate.
Fiendish blood? Hey, we're called tieflings, Berk. Devils and demons being what they are, I reckon there's fiendish blood in most of us, to be honest. Angels just don't get around as much if you catch my meaning. Do you know the Reaper's true name?
I might. How much is it worth to you?
Tier of 250,000 gold. Liam, how much money do you intend to give this fool? Not enough. Not near enough. But thank you, I'll take that as a down payment. Now tell me, true Burke, how much is a true name worth? I'll give you everything I have. Easily said for a man who has nothing. No wits, no guile, no sense of humour. Keep your money and your possessions. You bore me, your poor sod. Alright, I'm not going to spend that much money. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, let's try speaking again.
Traveler.
What's with the horns? Fiendish blood? Do you know the Reaper's true name? I'll give you everything I have. Alright.
They show up every time.
That chip in your horn must be pretty recent. Recent enough. The slapping sound of the cards shuffling slows briefly before resuming. I had me a little tussle with the sensei. Who's the sensei? Oh, you'll find her in the temple just north of here, tending to the sleeping man. The sensei is the one who brought all these Spartan pilgrims here. Not a single sense of humour to be shared among them, I'm afraid. The sleeping man? The horned man spits, never interrupting his shuffling of the cards. If you've got questions about the sleeping man, go talk to the sensei. I've washed my hands of it. Washed your hands of what? Just a harmless joke was all. These Spartan pilgrims kept prattling on about the sleeping man this and the sleeping man that. The thought of waking the old guy up started tickling my funny bone. Needless to say, when the sensei caught wind of it, she didn't take too kindly to the idea. How do you plan to wake the sleeping man? Oh, an old bard gathers a few trinkets along the way. There's an instrument maker in Sigil whose trumpets are fashioned with a small portal to the plane of Pandemonium. Ooh, think what Deacon could do with that. That sounds perfect for kobold music. Put your lips to it and blow, and all the howling winds of that mad place blow with you. I was planning to lean up close and put it right to his ear. Nothing can sleep through such cacophony, not even the sleeping man. By the way, what brings you to these
Me?
places?
Oh, I get around. I stumbled upon all these pouting pilgrims as they were leaving Limbo, and thought they could use some cheering up. It seems I have a penchant for the impossible.
Where's Limbo? You're clueless then, are you, Burke? That's okay, someone's got to be clueless or the rest of us wouldn't have anyone to explain things to. You see, where is a difficult sort of question in the plains. Look up and maybe Limbo's way above us somewhere. Or maybe if you travel far enough east, you'll get there. Or Limbo could be through this knothole in the wood, or maybe Limbo's just a different way of seeing things. I just need to find a way out of Cania. Yeah, don't we all? The only ones who seem content to stay are the devils themselves, and most of them only because someone more powerful threatened them with worse. Welcome to the City of Lost Souls, friend. Pilgrims. Have you no eyes? The tavern's full of them. Grey-skinned, dour faces, overly pious with their whispered voices, all of them led to the depths of the nine hells by that fool Master Sensei. All of it in the name of the sleeping man. How long have you been travelling with them? Oh, long enough, I reckon. Long enough to have figured out the fourth-fold mystery of the sleeping man, at any rate. I came here looking for someone, and I think I know who. What's fourth-fold mystery? Oh, it's just some of the Sensei's mumbo-jumbo. She's turned the sleeping man into a religion for all these pouting pilgrims, and the 5 mysteries have become an initiation rite of sorts. Who did he seek? The sleeping man! Well, long ago, before the devils laid their claim on Cania, this place was home to a race called the Knowers. They were collectors, cataloguers of lore, and it's said that some of them still survive. Let the sensei call it her fourth-fold mystery if she wishes, but when the sleeping man came to Cania, he came in search of one Nor in particular, the Nor of Places. How did you figure out the mystery? Oh, an old bard gets around, and lore is our specialty. Any bard in Bator can tell you a smattering about the Nors. For a travelling man such as myself, I take a keen interest in the Nor of Places. Think of it, the plains are too vast to comprehend. In such a reality, what answer becomes prized above all else? The sleeping man was wise, I'll give him that. He knew to ask the where of things. Have you ever asked the knower of places anything? Ah, there's the rub back. The knowers were never warriors, and the devils drove them to the brink of extinction. The story goes that the knower of places knew a place where she could hide, and so she did. And who would know a better place to hide than her? I doubt the sleeping man ever found her. From the looks of things, he exhausted himself in the trying of it. Sorry, Burke. Okay.
They show up. Me? Oh, they show up every
Hold on.
time.
By the way, can I borrow your trumpet? His shuffling stops, the deck of cards slipping into his pocket as he reaches for another. Nothing is free back, but it doesn't look like I'll be using it, not with the sensei watching me like a hawk. For the price of a little entertainment, I'd be willing to let you keep the blasted thing. Are you interested? Sure, I just want to save first. Just in case. Alright.
Hail, traveler! The one that blows with the winds.
Can I borrow your trumpet? Just tell me the rules. Alright, I'm going to teach you a little card trick. I'll let you shuffle the deck, and then I'm going to draw a card. You can ask 5 yes or no questions about the card, and then you'll have to guess what it is. A card trick? Aces are low, kings are high, and there's no joker here but me, understood? Sounds easy, let's do it. One more thing, let's up the ante. Empty your pockets onto the table, I'll let you know when it's enough. If you win, you get it all back and the trumpet besides. If you lose, I sweep the table and we play again. Sure, I'll let you know when my ante's on the table. Try 500.
Hail, traveler!
The old man paws through your belongings, biting at the gold and squinting at everything in the dim light. At long last, he turns his attention back to you. Cough up, little man, that's not near enough. I'm looking for something on the order of 5,000 gold on that table. Alright, alright. 5,000 gold, there you are.
Hail, traveler!
Perfect! He eyes you as you shuffle the cards. With a disarming smile, he draws one from the deck. Is it an even-valued car? Yes. You have no idea whether or not he's telling the truth. I need a higher wisdom. Is it a black card? Is it a face card? Okay, he's telling the truth about it not being a face card. Is it more valuable than a 5? No. Is its value that of a 3? Okay, no more questions. Come on, give me your best guesswork. What do you think it was? A 4 of spades? Wrong, my friend! Wrong, wrong, wrong! He tosses a card face down onto the table where it bursts into flame and is gone. He sweeps your ante into his satchel. Alright, because I don't want to do that over and over, I'm going to reload. And, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, this time, since we need our wisdom, I believe it's Owl's wisdom. Yes. That should help out a lot.
Hail, traveler! The one that blows with the winds of pan.
Alright. 5,000 on the table.
Hail, traveler!
Alright. Is it even valued? No. And I don't know if he's telling the truth. We'll assume it's odd. Is it black? No. We'll assume it's red. Is it more valuable than a 6? Yes. Is it a face card? Yes. Okay, so assuming it's... let's see. Even value didn't actually help. Because if it's a face, we have no idea if he's telling the truth or not is the problem. We can only hope. So, is it a face card? Yes. More valuable than a 6 doesn't help. So, red face. Is its value that of a queen? No. Let's go with Jack of Hearts. Wrong. Okay, reloading. Alright, here we go again. You know what? I'm actually just going to skip through all my attempts here and hope that something ends up right. I'll be back. You know what? I'm actually going to come back to this guy.
Hail, traveler! The one that broke?
Because he's obviously lying for some of the things, and I can't actually tell when he's lying. I'm gonna talk around with people, see if any of them can tell me something so that I can actually get it. I mean, I can hope. Nobody here is actually named. Here's a tavern keeper. Sure, why not? He feels somewhat unnerved beneath the dragon's malevolent gaze. Only in the outer planes, you surmise, would such a creature choose to be a tavern keeper.
A dragon! See, boss? Deacon told they can be friendly.
Can I get you something? It growls, the corners of its mighty maw curling up in what looks to be an angry sneer. Have you got anything to chase off the cold? The tavern keeper smiles the toothy smile of a true businessman. I brew a fine Velox berry firewater, but supply doesn't always keep up with demand. Bring me 5 Velox berries and you'll have earned yourself a pint. How strong is it? We'll keep your blood boiling for as long as a 3-berry fire. What's more, you can take it with you and you won't need to hunt for wood. Fine deal if you ask me. Maybe later. What's the matter? Can't handle a little fire? Tell me about your patrons. You spy a cold glint in the tavern keeper's eye. Rule and I have an arrangement regarding the off-duty quarry workers, so here's where they spend their coin. Some of the spirits come here too, devil knows why. As for them Githzerai, they're new here and nothing but trouble, nursing their swill like it's all they have left in life. That winged fellow with them, though, he drinks it hard and fast. I just hope he's good for the money. I need to return home to the world of Toril. The dragon's cruel laugh reverberates through the tavern. You hear a tankard shatter in the room beyond. Give it up, Burke. Pull up a chair and have a drink. You're here to stay. Do you know the Reaper's true name? I know how to run a tavern, hunt for my supper, and make a fine swill. The rest I leave to Burks like you. Now, were you wanting a drink or not? What have you got? Ale, wine, spirits, potion of iron guts, cure serious wounds, death armor. Excuse me, and some Velox berries. And that's it. Okay, what about in here? Rizolvir's ghost.
Well met.
You recognize this Drow as Rizolvir, the Drow smith from the Seer's rebel camp. He gives you a grin and says, I didn't expect to see you down here, Liam Johnson. Welcome to the Hells. What are you doing here? I was killed during the siege of Lith Myathar. Not sure why I ended up here exactly. Maybe the 8th Hell just needed a good weaponsmith. It's not so bad. I've been able to rebuild my forge, drawing heat from down here below the ice. I've already crafted enough items to restock my inventory, and while business is slow, it's better than nothing. Clientele are a bit different. Devils and Githzerai instead of Drow. But other than that, the more things change, the more they stay the same. At the heart of it, I'm still selling and upgrading weapons. I want to ask some questions. I haven't really been here long enough to learn anything. I've been concentrating on restocking my inventory and upgrading weapons for those who need them. We can upgrade this however we want, just like before. But I am not going to. As nice as it would be. Let me see your inventory. Tower shield +6 is impressive, but I'm not going to get it. I think it looks like he's mostly got basic gear. Of +5 and +6, sure, but still. Resurrection scrolls, Rod of Resurrection. Okay, nothing we need from him. And unless that surly Githzerai has anything to say about this guy. The sullen pilgrim.
What do you want?
That winged chap in the tavern, you know him?
Who, Swift? He had plans to wake the sleeping man till his sensei put a stop to him. I don't know the details, but he's not making himself any friends. The Hells had enough without a comedian.
How did he plan to wake the sleeping man?
Ask him, I want no part of it. And I don't recommend trusting him any farther than you can throw him, especially where money's concerned. My gold's paid for more of his tavern bill than I care to admit.
Okay, I guess there is nothing there. Great.
Okay.
I didn't mean to click that.
I don't think that Deacon has any scrolls that would help me. No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Okay. Alright, I am going to try this repeatedly in the hopes that maybe I'll be able to get it peacefully without having to kill this guy. Because I don't think that'll work. Alright, I'm getting tired of this. I'm giving it one more go. And crude as it is, if I don't get it this time. Is it a face? No idea if he's telling the truth. Is it black? No. Is it more valuable than a jack? No. Does it belong to the suit of hearts? Yes. Is its value that of a jack? Yes. Jack of hearts? Wrong. Why, you rotten lying thief. He's got a lot of damage resistance. Pretty sure I'm going to actually need to buy an extra bit of, whatever it's called. Yeah, screw it. Take that, and I'm taking the trumpet. And we got a level up out of it. Sure, why not? A level of fighter. Persuade, search, lore, and discipline. That's it. Sure, fine. He was really annoying, and for a moment that Slatty was T-posing for dominance. Alright, and because now I know that enhancement bonus plus 5 is probably not going to be enough,
Well met.
I will actually upgrade and add an enhancement bonus. Yeah, we don't really need to see this happen again. We have seen it happen once. There we go. Enhancement bonus plus 6. That should be enough to get past whatever his resistances are. Anyway, despite the crude way of ending it, I apologize. I probably shouldn't have killed him, but it's not like I really had much of a choice. Considering there were 52 possibilities, I could never tell when he was lying and when he wasn't.
What do you want?
I didn't really have much option. Otherwise, I would have been here for hours. Anyway, next episode we'll go into the temple. See what we can learn from there. And hey, at least we learned something from him before he died. That of the fourth-fold mystery. Who sought the knower of places. Anyway, next episode we'll go into the temple. Till then, I'm Chester44. That is Liam Johnson, Nathira, and Deacon. This has been a Let's Play of Hordes of the Underdark. And I shall see you all next time.